Good evening and welcome to Liberty High School, where tonight one of these two teams will have their first win of the season as the Portland Barbers, representing the West Portland metro area, host the Withnell Dodgers of Salem tonight at Liberty High School. Taking a look first at the defensive lineup for the Barbers. Starting pitcher number 3 from Shadow Ridge, Arizona, Andy Hergert. At catcher, number 22, Sean Murphy from Jesuit. First base, number 32, Cooper Smith from Mountainside. Second baseman, number 8, Luke Calvert out of Hillsborough High School. Shortstop, number 4, Andy Miller from Mountainside. Third baseman, number 5, Stanley Shoppy from Jesuit. In left field, number 6, Gunnar Gustafson, also of Mountainside. In center field, number 16, Tyler Christensen from Mountainside. And in right field, number 14, Griffin Scott of Wells. Wells, one of the newest, their name change this year, formerly Wilson High School, the furthest west high school of the PIL schools at the 6A level, the Portland Interscholastic League. For the Withnell Dodgers, hitting lineup number 4, leading off shortstop Brandon Stinnett. Hitting second, number 11, second baseman Chris Rogers. Number 13, right fielder Eli Lowe. Number 7, hitting cleanup behind the plate, number 7, Will Hassoun. Number 18, designated hitter Cole Wyland. Number 12, Hayden Laudette at first base. Number 9, Brody Mcmullen, the left fielder. Number 10, Avery Wilson, the third baseman. And number 17, Taylor Brenneman will play in center field and hit ninth. Starting pitcher not hitting tonight, number 8, Grant Strother. Withnell, sponsored by Withnell Dodge of Salem, or Withnell Auto Group of Salem, I should say, will be wearing their red uniforms, Withnell in white cursive lettering right across the middle. Gray pants with, I believe, a black pinstripe. Barbers will be wearing their black uniforms with the red Boston B over the left chest. Numerals will be on the bottom right corner of the jerseys and on the back. First pitch to Stinnett is low, barely stayed above the ground. 1-0 for the first count of the evening at Liberty High School. And this pitch is fouled straight back and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Liberty High School, located on Wagon Way, just north of Highway 26 on Cornelius Pass. Right across from DMV and Parr Lumber, one of the newest high schools in the state. That pitch misses high. 2-1. Actually not that new, probably about 10, maybe 15 years old. The 2-1 pitch is again swung on and fouled straight back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Withnell with 2 losses to Mound Time, whose headquarters is actually not too far from this complex. The 2-2 pitch again fouled straight back into the top of the screen. Count remains 2-2. They also lost to the Beaverton Sockeyes, comprised of mainly Beaverton and Sunset High School baseballers. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. And Andy Hergert starts the evening with a strikeout for the first retired batter of the game. Now batting left-handed hitter number 11, Chris Rogers, the second baseman. Put it in the roster room. Correction, starting pitcher tonight is Jonah Hergert, not Andy. Going to the count to Chris Rogers. Second baseman for the Dodgers. The 0-2 from Hergert bounces to the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still well ahead of the count. Barbers also have white trim on the B logo and on the numerals on their jerseys. The 1-2 again in the dirt, bounce to the plate to Rogers. Coming back to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes after being down 0-2 early in the at-bat. College baseball and softball. Oregon loses earlier today in Louisville 8-6. One more loss and they're out of the College World Series. This pitch is grounded to the left side. Throw to first is, in time. Close play at first, bang, bang, but just in time to get the runner at first, Chris Rogers. 5-3 on the putout. Nice stop by Stanley Shoppy to dive to his left and make the stop for the second out of the top of the first. Jonah Hergert's pitch. Maybe a little bit low and outside, kind of hard. Did not want to bring you video tonight due to the press box location halfway up the third base line, so kind of throws off the perspective. That pitch is up and in, 2-0 the count. And for the first time tonight, Jonah Hergert is behind in the count. No score early, 2-0 pitch, again, a little bit low and outside, 3-0, and Jonah Hergert now in danger of giving up a 4-pitch walk to Eli Lowe. Eli, right fielder for the Dodgers, taken all the way, and that pitch is low for ball 4, and we have our first base runner of the game with 2 outs in the top of the first as right fielder Eli Lowe gets aboard for the Dodgers. Now batting cleanup hitter number 7, Will Hassoon. 2 outs and a runner at first for Withnell. Pitch from Hergert. Again, low. Jonah having some issues finding the strike zone, has thrown 5 straight balls. 1-0 count. Gets a strike that time with a foul ball to left that's going to get over towards the bullpen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barbers will be at the Challengers on Sunday. We will not be there due to prior family commitments, but we will try to bring you as many road games as we can as possible, at least in the Portland area. Foul ball, that time by Will Hassoon, the catcher. If the Barbers do advance to the state tournament this year, it will be held in Roseburg at Champion 1 Car Wash Field, formerly known as Legion Field. Grew up just north of Roseburg, so try to get down there for that at the end of July if the Barbers do indeed advance. They have a long American Legion playoff history in the state of Oregon, so that is likely, but still looking for their first win in their second game of the season. That pitch is outside and bounced to the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the hitter-catcher Will Hassoon for the Salem Withnell Dodgers. Herger takes his time. The 2-2 pitch didn't miss by much. Looked like a close pitch, but maybe a touch outside. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now Hergert in danger of walking his second batter in the inning, despite not giving up any hits. (3-2) from Hergert. Check swing is fouled off the plate. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oregon State softball needs a win tonight against Pac-12 foe Arizona to stay alive in the College Softball World Series. Oregon State hosting New Mexico State. That game should be just underway. Runner at first goes, and that pitch is fouled straight back, and Chris Rogers will have to go back to first. Already one upset in the Corvallis Regional. San Diego defeated Vanderbilt 3-2. Gonzaga also lost earlier today to Columbia. That pitch fouled off the right side over towards the Withnell dugout. Halfway up the first base side. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Liberty School colors are dark blue and light blue. And it's got the Eagles again. That pitch rocketed off the right side into the top of the short section of the back screen next to the Withnell dugout. Painted in the Liberty School colors. Dangerous as Cole Wyland over there on deck, the designated hitter. That ball came dangerously close to where he's warming up. Again, the runner at first goes, and it's going to be a no decision as Hergert loses the hitter for the second time this inning. So the second walk for Jonah Hergert. Still 2 outs. Now batting number 18, the designated hitter, Cole Wyland. Hergert kicks and delivers. Strike, or pitches low. Again, missing the strike zone. Fifth batter of the order, Cole Wyland at the plate, the designated hitter. Hergert has given up 2 walks to start the game. Looks at second. Kicks and fires. That pitch, again, a little bit inside, 2-0 the count, and time called as Jonah Hergert having issues finding the plate and do not want to lose another batter and walk the bases loaded despite giving up no hits to start the game. I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring you Banks High School and Portland Barbers American Legion Baseball this season. Jason Bond Remodeling, our presenting sponsor. Jim's Market. Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty. Christy Van Meter, Caliber Home Loans. Awana Credit Union. LaHaye's Custom Embroidery of Hillsboro. And Terry Powell, American Family Insurance of Gaston. We'll get you the others in a moment as we return to play. 2-0 the count to hitter Cole Wyland. The pitch is upstairs and off the plate. 3-0, and Jonah Hergert is in all kinds of hurt right now, about to give up his 3rd walk of the inning. Sidestep delivery, pitch to the plate as gets a swinging strike on a foul ball straight back across the street over towards the DMV entrance. 3-1 the count. Cole Wyland, the hitter for the Dodgers. 3-1 pitch is the first hit of the game, and that's going to score at least a run. Eli Lowe will score on a base hit, and still 2 outs. Runners at the corners. RBI single for number 18, Cole Wyland, on an RBI to right. RBI single to right, and the Dodgers are on the board first, 1-0, with 2 outs in the top of the first. Time has been called to try to prevent any further damage. Jonah Hergert gave up 2 walks in the inning and an RBI single to right to designated hitter Cole Wyland to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Batting now for Withnell, number 12, first baseman Hayden Laudette. Bulk of this Withnell roster is from 6A Sprague High School. Pitch taken for a strike, 0-1, and keep doing it just like that, young man, and you'll get yourself out of this funk. The 0-1 swung on, fouled straight back, and now Hergert is just one more pitch away of getting out of this long top of the first inning where he's worked himself into a jam by giving up 2 walks in the inning. Pinch runner for Withnell at third, Lucas Elkins. And throw to first on a pickoff move is going to get past on a bad throw. Run will score on the error. Elkins makes the score 2-0. So now the Barbers 2 runs on just 1 hit and 1 error. Laudette still the hitter for the Dodgers with a 2-strike count. The pitch from Hergert taken, yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't see a signal from the home plate umpire, but he turned around and headed back to the dugout, and that'll end the top of the first. But the Dodgers get 2 runs on a hit and an error and leave a runner stranded at second after half an inning. It's the Withnell Dodgers of Salem 2 and the Portland Barbers nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from our presenting sponsor, Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about updating your kitchen or bath? James Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They offer stone countertop fabrication and installation and cabinet installation services. They'll do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based locally in Washington County, they'll do jobs in most Portland metro locations. Call 503-753-9993 or email jasonbondremodeling@gmail.com. Jason Bond Remodeling, Oregon CCV number 227733.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back, bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Barbers, number 4, shortstop Andy Miller from Mountainside. Withnell a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. 2 runs on 1 hit and an error. A couple of walks given up by Jonah Hergert that both came in to score. First pitch to Andy Miller is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 from Grant Strother is low, almost in the dirt. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, taken for strike 2. Looked like a nice pitch. Got to get the bat off the shoulders. The 1-2 from Strother, long delivery. Pitch is swung on, and that slapped through the gap between first and second. And there's a leadoff base hit, single to right for shortstop Andy Miller from Mountainside. Now batting left-handed hitter, catcher number 22, Sean Murphy from Jesuit. Runner at first, Andy Miller, 2-0. Withnell in the bottom of the first. Strother steps off, resets, plants his left foot towards the bag. Pickoff move at first, not in time. Withnell wearing red hats with gray or silver front with the cursive W in red on the front of the bill. Pitch to Sean Murphy is fouled straight back 0-1. Barbers wearing black hats with red bills and red B with white trim on the center of the hat. Again, a pickoff move to first. Back in time is Andy Miller. The 0-1 from Strother kicks in. That pitch is ripped foul just outside the first base line. Going to the count to catcher Sean Murphy. Andy Miller at first with a slight lead. Again, dives back in time. The 0-2 to Murphy, taken upstairs, well above the letters, more like up around the shoulders that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Strother, swung on, fouled straight back, and Sean Murphy trying to battle here against Grant Strother, fouling off a couple of pitches on a 1-2 count. Strother a little bit high up, kind of the top edge of the strike zone. Probably could have been called either way. Looked like right around the top of the letters. 2-2 the count. Throw to first. Two-two count to number 2 hitter, number 22 catcher Sean Murphy. Runner at first is Andy Miller with a leadoff single to right. 2-2 pitch, taken for strike 3, and there's the first out for the Barbers tonight in the bottom of the first, as Sean Murphy is called out on a good-looking pitch on strike 3, and that will bring up third baseman number 5, Stanley Shoppy, also from Jesuit. His dad, one of the coaches on this Barbers team. First pitch taken high, maybe a little bit outside, 1-0. Withnell a 2-0 lead with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Barbers third baseman Stanley Shoppy from Jesuit at the plate. Wide stance on his delivery, and again the pitch misses high, 2-0. Grant Strother, the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, out of Sprague. lost in the semifinals to Westland. Throw to first. Thanks to longtime Salem area high school broadcaster Mark Gilman for that tidbit of information. 2-0 count, gets a swinging strike that time, 2-1 to Stanley Shoppy. Two-one pitch, swung on and fouled straight back into the top of the backstop. 2-2. Already down 2-0. Do not want to waste the runner at first. Pickoff move. Miller's back in time. Shoppy at the plate with a 2-2 count. Third baseman from Jesuit. And it hits Shoppy, and that's going to put the tying runs aboard with one out in the bottom of the first, and that will bring up number 32, first baseman Cooper Smith from Mountainside. Well, just like Sprague is the bulk of the roster for the Dodgers, Mountainside makes up much of the player list for the Barbers. Mountainside had their own team last year. First pitch, a little bit low. Looked like it was close, right around the knees, but maybe a little bit further lower than that. Apparently takes a first pitch for a called ball below the bottom of the strike zone. Strother looks at second. Fires, and that pitch is driven to center field. Diving, he did not make the catch. And everybody's going to be safe. The runner at first, or the runner at second, the runner at first, Sean Murphy. Stanley Shoppy had to wait to see if he made the catch or not, and he kind of trapped it. Did not make the catch, and the throw to second trying to get Shoppy was not in time, and now the bases are loaded and still just one out. But Withnell can get out of it with a double play here, and center fielder Tyler Christensen at the plate, number 16 for the Barbers. Strother takes a deep breath and pitches low downstairs, and a walk by Strother will cut this Withnell lead in half to 2-1. 1-0 the count to Christensen. Strother fires, and this pitch is driven to right center, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, 3 runs, and the throw back to second. Throw at the plate, not in time, and a bases clearing double for Tyler Christensen, and the Barbers have the lead at 3-2 with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Time called as one of the Dodgers coaches is going to come out and try to settle down Grant Strother after giving up 3 base hits and including a bases clearing 3-run double for Barbers center fielder Tyler Christensen. So 3 runs on 3 hits for the Barbers. They also picked up a base runner on a walk in the inning. Runner at second is center fielder Tyler Christensen. Batter is number 14, right fielder Griffin Scott from Wells. Pitched some late in the loss to Northwest Diamond Sports on Wednesday. Takes a first pitch called strike on the outside half, 0-1. Strother faces second and now turns for the pitch to the plate. Misses low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strother, a couple of looks at second. Pitch misses high, but it started much higher and then dropped as it came across the plate, but still too high out of the strike zone. 2-1. Strother, breaking ball, misses for ball 3. Back to second is Tyler Christensen. 3-1 the count. Barbers 0-1 after an 8-4 loss to Northwest Diamond Sports of Tualatin on Wednesday across the freeway at Ron Tonkin Field. The pitch from Strother. Low strike swung on and fouled as it hops behind the plate. 3-2. Three-two from Strother, misses low for ball 4, and now runners at first and second. Original schedule had quite a few 9-inning games. However, now there is only one 9-inning game on the schedule, and with the rain that we've had today, thank God this is only a 7-inning game tonight, as it's very wet here at Liberty High School. Strother. Misses high and outside. May have been a little bit of a pitch out as he was taking his time on deciding whether or not he wanted to make a pickoff move at second, with Christensen having a decent lead. Again, a long look at second from Strother. Starts his delivery before he even looks back to the plate, and that pitch misses 2-0. I think Christensen may be in his head a little bit. Strother on that last pitch started his delivery to the plate with his eyes on second. 2-0 pitch, and steps off, and Christensen will go back to second. Left-handed hitter number 21, Austin Wolf at the plate. DH from Mountainside. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Nice pitch that time. Fastball blew it past him right down the middle. 2-1. Withnell took an early 2-0 lead on a hit and an error. 2 walks given up in the inning by Barbers starter Jonah Hergert from Shadow Ridge, Arizona. 2-2 the count as Strother comes back to even the count after being down 2-0. Pitch to Wolf, swung on, fouled straight back. Okay. So we're going to get catcher's interference on number 7, Will Hassoon. And that will, again, put the bases loaded. And we may have an injury to the home plate umpire. Limping a little bit as he heads over to the home dugout for the Barbers up the third base side just below us at Liberty High School. Hitter for the Barbers, number 8, second baseman from Hillsboro, Luke Calvert. And we're set to resume play. Home plate umpire is back behind the base, and first pitch to Calvert is a called strike, 0-1. One out, 3-2 Barbers in the bottom of the first. The pitch to Calvert on the 0-1, on the 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled just over the fence along the right field side, along the middle section, just beyond the Withnell dugout. 0-2. Barbers 3 runs on 3 hits in the inning, a bases clearing 3 RBI double for Tyler Christensen. He's at third. Pitch is, that's strike 3. Late called third strike on a couple of hitters today for the home plate umpire. Out number 2 for the Barbers. Portland will hit for the cycle, go through the roster lineup for the first time here in the first inning. Check swing, and I think he went. Gunnar Gustafson, left fielder from Mountainside, couldn't hold up on a first pitch strike, 0-1. Strother with the bases loaded. Pitch outside to Gunnar Gustafson, 1-0. Or 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, strike 2 called. Strother, a long delivery. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll do it for the Barbers on the second strikeout of the inning. But Tyler Christensen picks up a 3 RBI double to give the Barbers a 3-2 lead. And after 1 full inning of play, they have a 1-run lead. It's 3-2. We'll be back in 60 seconds after this from Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
Leading off for the Dodgers, number 9 left fielder Brody Mcmullen as we get into the second half of the Dodgers lineup. Barbers went all the way through the lineup the first time at the plate in the bottom of the first, scoring 3 runs. 1-1 the count to Brody Mcmullen. One of the few players on this team not from Sprague. Brody Mcmullen from West Salem, the newest high school in Salem. 2-1 pitch, swung on and kind of an excuse me foul ball up along the third base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, swung on a pitch in the dirt. Pitch is dropped by the catcher but makes the tag on Mcmullen, and that's the second strikeout of the day for Jonah Herger to start the second inning. Bring up number 10, third baseman Avery Wilson. At least 10 players on this Withnell roster from Sprague. That pitch is taken high for ball one. What's odd is there's a player on this Withnell team from North Medford, and North Medford has a rich history of American Legion baseball, so I'm not sure if he's maybe a transfer or Tyler Dunleavy, listed as a left-handed pitcher. Pitch is taken high. 3-0 the count to Avery Wilson, the third baseman. And Hergert in danger of his third walk. And pitch is taken on the way for strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike the count with 1 out in the top of the second. Barbers a 3-2 lead over Withnell of Salem. 3-1 pitch and misses low and outside for ball 4. And again, Withnell has a leadoff hitter aboard in the top of the second. Now batting number 20 for Withnell, who we do not have on the roster. Pitch is swung on and fouled back over the top, 0-1. See if I can find it online. Oh, 1 the count. Number 20 not on the roster. Shows bunt. Pitch misses low. 1-1 the count. Two balls and 1 strike to the mysterious number 20, who is not on the official roster either. Hergert throws to first. Number 21 is listed as Ryland Webster. It could be him, but pitch is bunted right back to the pitcher, only throws to first, and that may not, they do get the runner at first, but it will sacrifice Avery Wilson over to second, so 1 out in the top of the second inning. Oh, scoreboard shows first at second inning. Three to 2 lead for the Barbers as we try to get back into broadcasting mode, trying to figure out a roster situation. Hergert with a runner at second, fires to the plate, misses a little bit low. So assuming it's number 4, Brandon Stinnett, the top of the order, because number 20 was hitting for Taylor Brenneman. This pitch is driven to right, and making the catch in foul territory for out number 3. Out number 3 is the right fielder for the Barbers, Griffin Scott. Withnell leaves a runner stranded at second after a walk, and after an inning and a half, it's still the Barbers 3 and the Withnell Dodgers 2. We'll take a 60-second break and be back after this from Wana Credit Union.
Home equity has skyrocketed of late, which means you may have a ton of cash value in your home. Visit wanafcu.org to learn more about a home equity line of credit. Wana Credit Union is an equal housing lender and federally insured by the NCUA.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back, bottom of the second inning, best we can tell. Taylor Brenneman, who is the center fielder, who is number 17 on the roster. Center fielder is wearing number 20, so we're going to go with Taylor Brenneman as number 20, and just a number not matching a position on the roster. Leading off for the Barbers, top of the order, number 4, shortstop Andy Miller. First pitch is 0-1. Strother. Kind of a half swing grounder to third. Throw to first. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and safe at first on another error is going to be Andy Miller's second error of the game. Actually, the first error for Withnell. The other error came for the Barbers in the top of the first. I think so, because he pulled the first baseman off the bag. Three-two lead for the Barbers. Bottom of the second. Runner at first is Andy Miller on an error on a throw from third to first. Pitch is low to catcher Sean Murphy, 1-0. Throw to first, not in time. Tyler Christensen, a 3 RBI double in the bottom of the first to give the Barbers the 3-2 lead. Strother. Runner at first goes. Pitch is grounded to third. Throw to first. This time is clean. And now they're going to try to move the runner over to third, and he'll be safe. Andy Miller, who reached second on a hit and run that normally would have been a ground ball double play. Advanced to third on the throw to first. And now with one out, the Barbers have another runner just 90 feet away and only one out in the bottom of the second. Batting number 5, third baseman Stanley Shoppy from Jesuit. Pitch is up and in to back him off the plate, 1-0. The 1-0 from Strother bounces to the plate, but nice job by Hassoun to keep the ball in front of him using his chest protector. Pitch is upstairs, 3-0. Oregon State and Arizona softball just underway. No score after the first inning. Pitch is swung on and missed. 3-1 the count to Stanley Shoppy. New Mexico State had tied with Oregon State in the top of the third at 1. Strother. Long look at the plate, trying to get the right pitch call. 3-1 is downstairs and off the plate, and now runners at the corners. Still just one out, but again, Withnell can get out of it with a double play.
The first baseman, Cooper Smith.
Gonzaga losing earlier today to Columbia 8-2. Batting for the Barbers, number 32, first baseman Cooper Smith from Mountainside. Oregon losing 8-6 at Louisville against Michigan. Pitch is off the plate outside for ball one. Three-two Barbers lead with one out, runners at the corners. Bottom of the second inning. Strother, runner at first goes. Pitch is inside, throw to second is no throw. And just fakes the throw and gets it back to Strother with the runner at third. Does not want to risk a wild throw to second and having the runner at third come home to score. So it takes away the double play. Pitches upstairs for ball three, and again, Strother one pitch away from walking the bases loaded. Not walking the bases loaded, but coming up with a walk to load the bases here with a 3-0 count. And that pitch is grounded back to the pitcher, nearly knocks him over, gets to second, not in time on the throw to first, and a run comes home to score. And it's 4-2 Barbers, still just one out in the bottom of the second. Would you call that a base hit? Just because, I mean, there wasn't really anything he could do. It was hit right to him. Was it a base hit? Okay. I was just guessing. So the Barbers will pick up a base hit in the inning, and time has been called as we're going to have a new pitcher come in to replace Strother. It'll be number 18, the designated hitter, Cole Wyland. Four to two Barbers in the bottom of the second. One out. Starter Grant Strother goes an inning and a third and leaves due to a injury after taking a pitch to the stomach. And even after the impact, made it all the way to second base. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Terry Powell, American Family Insurance.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Call American Family Agent Terry Powell in Gaston, 503-521-8842.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
And we're back bottom of the second inning, 4-2 Barbers with one out. Grant Strother leaves after taking a pitch off the stomach. New pitcher is the DH Cole Wyland, so he will hit when his turn comes up. Offensively, that pitch is low for ball one to Tyler Christensen, who had a 3 RBI double to give the Barbers the lead in the bottom of the first. Runner at third is Stanley Shoppy from Jesuit. Pitch is taken for a strike around the top of the letters, 1-1. One pitch is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Four to 2 Barbers lead with one out in the bottom of the second. Pitch is low, down below the knees, 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner at first is Cooper Smith. Runner first goes. Pitch is swung on, and that's going to drop for a base hit, and Shoppy's going to score. Rounding second, and safe at third is Cooper Smith. Safe on another RBI, Tyler Christensen. That's his fourth of the day, and it's 5-2 Barbers. So 4 RBIs for Tyler Christensen. Still one out in the bottom of the second, batting number 14, right fielder Griffin Scott. 2 for 2 for Tyler Christensen with 4 RBIs. Single and a double. Pitch is bunted up into the air straight back and playable, but Hassoun cannot find it in time. 0-1 the count. Definitely hope everything is okay with Grant Strother after taking a line drive to the stomach. It allowed a run to score to put the Barbers up 4-2. That pitch is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, did I say 4? Okay. Reaches for one, grounder to the hole at short. The throw to second is not in time, or actually I think he just held on to it, and no, I don't even think he threw it. Cooper Smith will score, and it's now 6-2. Not sure what happened there or why Stinnett held on to the ball, but it allowed a run to score, and it's 6-2 with still just 1 out. So I guess it'll go as an infield base hit to shortstop. 3 runs in the inning for the Barbers. 3 runs in the first inning. Foul tipped into the glove of Hassoun by the hitter Austin Wolf, DH from Mountainside. The 0-1. Kind of a half-swing foul off the plate over towards the Withnell dugout, 0-2. Correction, 1 ball and, oh yeah, it is 0-2, right? Okay. 0-2 the count to Austin Wolf. That pitch is fouled straight back into the top of the screen. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Austin Wolf. Pitch is taken for strike 3, and that's out number 2 in the bottom of the second, but the Barbers already a 6-2 lead.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luke Calvert.
First pitch to number 8, Luke Calvert, second baseman from Hillsboro, is high for ball 1. Bottom of the third inning, 1 out for Oregon State, still tied at 1. Pitch is low and off the plate, 2-0. Cole Wyland, pitch is swung on, and that's a grounder to short. Underhands it to second for out number 3, but the Barbers get 3 more runs. And after 2 full innings, it's now the Portland Post 6, Barbers 6, and the Withnell Dodgers of Salem 2. Take a 30 or 60-second break and be back after this from the Banks Post newspaper. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Andy McNabb Allstate in North Plains is your local Allstate agent. Located at 10120 Northwest Glencoe, across from Subway. She has 20 years of Allstate experience providing auto, home, renters, life, and other insurance products. Get a quote and receive a $10 gift card. Andy McNabb Allstate. Call 503-433-5030. That's 503-433-5030.
Top of the third inning, leading off for the Dodgers, number 11, Chris Rogers, his second time at the plate. Barbers a 6-3 lead. Rain has not completely let up, but it has lessened. First pitch to Chris Rogers is up and in for ball one. 1-0 pitch, taken for a high strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2 pitch to Rogers, just a little bit low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And fair ball down the right field line is going to get down for a base hit for Chris Rogers with a leadoff single to start the third inning. We're going to swap out baseballs. Natural grass at Liberty High School, so maybe a little bit hard to get good grip on the ball with this wet grass. 6-2 Barbers in the top of the third. Runner at first, Chris Rogers on a leadoff single to right. Pitch to Eli Lowe, taken for strike one. The Dodgers right fielder from Sprague. Oh, 0-1 pitch. A little bit out in front of it and fouls it off the front of the plate, 0-2. And that pitch is fouled off the light pole, off the right side of home plate, about halfway between the home plate and the Dodgers dugout. 0-2. Runner at first, Chris Rogers after a leadoff single to right. Top of the third. Pitch from Hergert is outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 in the first, 3 in the second for the Barbers. A 6-2 lead after the Dodgers picked up the early lead 2-0 after the top of the first. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 1. And the third strikeout for Jonah Hergert as Eli Lowe will head to the dugout. That'll bring up catcher number 7, Will Hassoon. and takes the first pitch, lifts it foul, nearly hits a Pape truck that's getting ready to head over towards the DMV area. 0-1 the count. Pitch from Hergert is upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Interesting situation on Wednesday night. The Barbers had the Northwest Diamond Sports of Tualatin as a 9-inning game. That pitch taken inside for a low and inside, but called a strike to Hassoun. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wednesday night's game originally scheduled to be 9 innings. Northwest Diamond Sports thought it was 7 innings, and we played 8 innings. Barbers lost 8-4. Pitch from Hergert is swung on, and high chopper to the left side. Throw to first is in time. It'll move the runner over to second, but 2 outs. Chris Rogers will advance on the throw to first. 2 outs. At the plate for Withnell. New pitcher who started as DH, number 18, Cole Wyland, who came in when Grant Strother took a pitch off the stomach on a hard line drive in the late in the bottom of the second. Hergert. Right-hander delivers and taken up and off the plate. Ball 1. Swung on, and that's a hard ground ball through the gap between third and short, and that's going to get the run home for Withnell. RBI double. Play at the second is in time, but the runner at the plate will score, I believe. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. The run will score because it came across the plate before the throw to second to get the third out. Trying to reach for a double was Cole Wyland, but after 2.5, it's now the Barbers 6 and the Withnell Dodgers 3. After 2.5, we'll be back in 60 seconds after this from Amy Downs. 1-minute break.
Have you ever wanted to explore the option of purchasing a home or refinancing your current home to lower your interest rate or get cash back for debt consolidation? I'm Amy Downs, a Senior Loan Officer with Diamond Residential Mortgage Corporation, and I pride myself on working with complete transparency, honesty, and integrity throughout the loan process and beyond. Call me at 360-513-6808 today. NMLS 1583279. Licensed loan originator in Oregon, Washington, Tennessee, Texas, and Arizona.
Diamond Residential Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 186805. Licensed by the Oregon Division of Financial Regulation under the Oregon Mortgage Lending License number ML-5206. All rates, fees, and loan terms are subject to formal loan applications, credit risk appraisal, evaluation, and other lending criteria. Programs, rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice.
Bottom of the third inning, Barbers have their lead cut by 1. Dodgers pick up a run on a throw to second to record the third out as Cole Wyland was caught trying to turn a single into a double, but the throw to second had come in after the runner at the plate had crossed. Bottom of the fourth inning, still tied at 1. New Mexico State just 1 run on 1 hit. Oregon State 1 run on 4 hits. The pitch from Wyland is swung on and fouled back by Gunnar Gustafson. Bottom of the order for the Barbers. Left-handed hitter, or left fielder from Mountainside. Not hitting left-handed. The 0-1 pitch is crossed the plate close, but started up high, and so I think that's how it's going to be ruled is 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Wyland is over the head of Gunnar Gustafson. I think he's a little bit not happy about that as he kind of throws his head in disgust, kind of like, come on, really? And this pitch is driven to left, and making the catch is the left fielder, Brody Mcmullen, for out number 1. Top of the order, number 4, Andy Miller, shortstop from Mountainside. Oregon State with a run in the bottom of the first, New Mexico State with a run in the top of the second. Our score, Portland Barbers 6, Withnell 3 in the bottom of the third. Pitch is driven to left, and that's a home run, a solo shot by Andy Miller to put the Barbers back up 4. It's 7-3 with 1 out in the top of the third. Just right of the scoreboard in left field, Andy Miller with a solo shot with 1 out in the bottom of the third makes the score 7-3. Batting catcher number 22, Sean Murphy from Jesuit. Pitch is bounced to the plate, ball 1. One 0 from Strother, taken all the way for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Low pitch is swung on and missed by Sean Murphy. May have been out of the strike zone. 2-2 the count. Yeah. Swinging miss. 2-2 pitch, swung on, chopped, fair ball up inside the third base line. Throw to first is in time for out number 2 to get Sean Murphy at first on the throw from third. Batting third baseman, number 5, number 3 hitter in the order, Stanley Shoppy from Jesuit. Pitch from Strother, taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitch is bounced to the plate, is going to skip past Hassoun. He's not even going to go back to try to get it. He just gets a new ball from the home plate umpire. 7-3, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Barbers a 4-run lead over Withnell of Salem. Pitch from Strother. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch, took a little off. It is across the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Strother trying to get out of the inning, just allowing the 1 run on the solo shot from Andy Miller. 1-2 pitch is low and barely stays out of the dirt, 2-2. Correction, I said the Liberty mascot was the Eagle. It's actually the Falcon. Pitch is chopped hard to third. Fair ball right down the line. Throw to first is in time. Stretching to make the grab is the first baseman, Hayden Laudette, for out number 3. But the Barbers get 1 more run on 1 hit. A solo shot right of the scoreboard and left from Andy Miller. And after 3, it's the Barbers 7. And the Withnell Dodgers 3. Back with the top of the 4th in 60 seconds.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Chris Recheck, your Forest Grove Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 503-359-4092 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
Northside Rock Products in North Plains is where you can get gravel products directly.
Top of the fourth, and all kinds of defensive substitutions for the Barbers. New pitcher number 21 is the designated hitter Austin Wolf from Mountainside. At third base, number 33, Andy Frank, who is listed on the roster as catcher from Wells High School, formerly known as Wilson. 1-0 the count to left-handed hitter for Withnell, Frank's at third. It's either Hayden Laudette or Eli Lowe at the plate. Cannot see the full number. Left-handed hitter. 1-2 the count. Making the catch in left field, number 5, Stanley Shoppy. Now batting number 9, Brody Mcmullen, the left fielder. So Hayden Laudette flied out to left to start the fourth. First pitch misses for ball 1. New catcher for the Barbers, number 12, is Chun, who played Wednesday, but we do not have on the official roster. Pitch is inside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Seven to 3 Barbers, top of the fourth, 1 out. And getting aboard on a 4-pitch walk is Brody Mcmullen, the left fielder for Withnell from West Salem. So Oregon State picks up a hit in the bottom of the fourth inning, but unable to score. Top of the fifth, still tied at 1 with New Mexico State. Batting number 10, third baseman Avery Wilson. Pitch is inside, backs him off the plate, ball 1, and Austin Wolf struggling to find the strike zone in the top of the fourth. Left-hander looks at first, fires, and pitch is fouled straight back out of play. Runner first is Brody Mcmullen, left fielder, third baseman at the plate, number 10. Avery Wilson for the Dodgers. Pitch is taken high up around the shoulders. 2 balls and 1 strike. Austin Wolf, the left-hander, looks at first. Pitch is swung on and driven to Center making a late move to make the catch is still Tyler Christensen, despite all the defensive moves to start the inning. So 2 outs for the Dodgers, and number 20, not number 17, Taylor Brenneman, the center fielder, bottom of the order, comes to the plate with 2 outs for Withnell. Wolf looks at first, fires, misses high and outside for ball 1. Seven to 3 Barbers, top of the 4th, 2 outs. Withnell of Salem at the plate, fouled straight back, just getting a piece of it off the neck of the bat. 1-1. One from Wolf is taken for strike 2. Barbers have outscored Withnell 7-1 since the bottom of the 1st inning. Pitch from Wolf, runner at first goes, and that's driven through the gap over the head of Andy Miller, shortstop. Throw to third is close, but the throw is off the bag, and safe at third will be Brody Mcmullen at the left fielder. Now runners at the corners after a base hit by Taylor Brenneman. 2 outs, time called. I think they're going to try to get some work done on the mound. Take a 30-second break and be back after this. You're listening to Portland Barbers American Legion Baseball on YouTube and Westside Mobile Media. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Northside Rock.
Northside Rock Products in North Plains is where you can get gravel products directly from the quarry. They service contractors as well as homeowners. They can get rock straight from the quarry that's essential for paths, driveways, under concrete slabs and roads, as it packs and condenses well. Northside Rock Products offers a variety of quality crushed rock and fill material, as well as boulders and specialty rock. They offer trucks for hire for contractor work. Northside Rock Products can bring their mobile crusher to your jobs for on-site crushing and screening. Delivery is available. Get all you need at low winter rates. Northside Rock Products LLC on Northwest Dixie Mountain Road in North Plains. NorthsideRockProductsLLC.com.
And we're back. Top of the 4th inning, Barbers a 7-3 lead with 2 outs, but Withnell threatening to score with runners at the corners after a single lined over the head of shortstop Andy Miller into left center by Taylor Brenneman. Brandon Stinnett will be the hitter as try to get some work done on the mound. Wet conditions here at Liberty High School. Taylor is the runner at third. I don't know where I came up with Tyler. Liberty High School is the location for tonight's game, not Tyler. We're ready to resume play. Tyler Wolf looks the runner back to third, and it's trying to work a grip back into the baseball as they get some dry turf down on the mound. Or diamond dry. So getting some more balls back into play And now we're set. Wolf looks the runner at first. Misses outside, gets away, and quickly back to third is Mcmullen. Chun kept it in front of him, but it bounced well left to the bag, and Mcmullen was about halfway home before he had to race back to third. Oregon State with their 6th hit of the game in the bottom of the 5th. Still, though, just a 1-1 tie. Throw to first. Left-handed hitter Brandon Stinnett, the shortstop, batting for Withnell. Pitch misses outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Wolf is blown off the plate, bounced to Chun, 3-0. And Wolf in danger of bringing the tying run to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 pitch, misses high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning, and the Barbers have a 7-3 lead. Batting second baseman number 11, Chris Rogers, already has an RBI in the contest. First pitch to Rogers, taken for strike 1. The 1-0 from Wolf, or the 0-1 misses low for a 1-1 count. The 1-1 from Wolf swung on and popped. That nearly gets a light. In the same pole that was hit earlier in the game, it bounces onto Wagon Wayne across the street. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wolf looking for a big pitch here to get out of the inning despite having the bases loaded. And this is going to be grounded in the hole to the shortstop. No throw. So an infield single for Chris Rogers will shave another run off the Barbers' lead and make the score 7-4. Batting number 13, right fielder Eli Lowe. They're swapping out balls. 7-4, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, 0-1. Oregon State has taken a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 5th. RBI single for Grant Forrester. Pitch from Wolf, swung on, and that's driven to right and caught by the right fielder, Griffin Scott. Okay, thank you. Jackson Price, the new right fielder for the Barbers, makes the catch for out number 3. And after 3.5, Withnell picks up another run, but the Barbers still with a 3-run lead. It's Portland 7 and the Withnell Dodgers 4 back in 1 minute. After this, from Oregon Coffee Roaster. North Plains Chamber of Commerce invites you to check out Oregon Coffee Roaster. Based in the Portland foothills, this wholesale roaster has decades of experience offering quality Arabica coffee and loose leaf tea to businesses. Whether you're a business customer interested in a bulk order of 10 pounds or more, or a residential customer interested in smaller quantities, contact them today for your coffee needs. Call 503-647-5102 or visit their website, OregonCoffee.com. Shannon Jennings of North Plains is your local independent insurance agent. Are you overpaying for insurance? She can partner with a vast range of insurance companies to provide you with the most competitive products and services. Whether it's your home, auto, commercial, or any other type of insurance, we take the time to learn about you, your family, and your business to find the best coverage to protect your unique needs. For quality insurance coverage at affordable prices, call 503-444-0566 or email Shannon at shannonjenningsinsurance.com. Two 2-0 the count to Dakota Chun. Pitch misses a little bit low, 3-0. First time at the plate tonight for the new Barbers catcher. Pitch is swung on and fouled off the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. I'm Trevor Beard. Thanks for listening to the 2022 Portland Barbers American Legion Baseball. And ball driven to right, but it's going to be just foul. Count is 3-2. Portland Barbers hosting the Withnell Dodgers of Salem tonight. Lost in their opener, which was also their home opener on Wednesday against club level team Northwest Diamond Sports of Tualatin. Wyland. Pitch to Dakota Chun a little bit low for ball 4. And the Barbers have a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 4th. Time called.
Now batting, number 16, Tyler Christensen.
Batting for the Barbers, number 16, Tyler Christensen, center fielder. You're going to hear a lot of names you do not see on your screen. The rosters we have, or the lineups we have listed are the starters, and usually about midway through, unless there's an injury or another issue, they will try to swap out players. Throw to first to try to get Dakota Chun, the new catcher, is not in time. Pitch to Christensen is low, in the dirt for ball 1. One-zero pitch, swung on, fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oregon State and New Mexico State now in the top of the 7th. Beavers still with a 2-1 lead after breaking a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 5th. 7-4 Barbers with a 2-1 count for Tyler Christensen. Runner at first, Dakota Chun. Pitch from Wyland, a little bit high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one from Wyland. Pitches upstairs and a little bit outside for ball 4. And back-to-back walks given up by Cole Wyland in in the bottom of the fourth, and time called again as shortstop Andy Miller is going to give him a quick pep talk. New hitter number 10 is the new right fielder Jackson Price. One of at least two players from Hillsboro on this Barbers roster. Runners at first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. And again, time is called as now the catcher, Will Hassoun, will go out and visit with Wyland. Still nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. A 7-4 lead for the Barbers. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wyland looks at second. Pitch is bounced high off the plate. Both runners are going to advance. And now both are in scoring position and still nobody out in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-1 to new hitter Jackson Price is swung on and missed, strike 2. Couldn't catch up with the fastball. 2-2 the count. And, didn't miss by much. A little bit low. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Barbers with an excellent opportunity to score here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runners in scoring position at second and third and nobody out. Full count pitch is fouled straight back. Withnell with 2 in the first, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. Barbers with 3 in the first and 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Pitch is popped straight up, and it's going to just make its way over the fence towards the Withnell dugout. Hit the top of the fence along the short portion. Just beyond the backstop, between the backstop and the Withnell dugout, along on the third base side. 3-2 to Price. Pitch is swung on again, fouled straight back into the top of the screen. Count remains 3-2. Runners at second and third. Chun at third. Christensen at second. Grounder to second. Throw to first is the only play, but it will bring a runner home as Chun scores on the throw to first, and it's 8-4. Batting number 3, Jonah Hergert, starting pitcher tonight, will be the new DH, and we're going to have a new pitcher for Withnell, replacing Cole Wyland. '20 is Brenneman. Yeah, it is 20. So new pitcher will be number 20, Taylor Brenneman, who started in center field for the Dodgers, will take a 30-second break and be back after this pitching change. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back with Withnell on their third pitcher of the game, Taylor Brenneman, who started in center field. Starting pitcher Grant Strother left late in the second inning after taking a line drive off the stomach. Cole Wyland, the starting DH, came in to replace Strother. First pitch to Ergert is fouled off the foot, and that's got to hurt. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the 6th inning now in Corvallis. Beavers still a 2-1 lead over the New Mexico State Aggies. The 0-1 is way out in front of it as Jonah Hergert swung on and missed strike 2. The 0-2 from Brenneman is pitch high in the strike zone and over the top of the light pole that's been hit directly on the pole. Nearly had a light hit on it, and this one goes over the top. 0-2 the count. The pitch to Hergert is missed low and off the plate in the dirt. 1-2. Christensen at third. Pitch is chopped foul up the third base side towards the Barbers dugout. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third. 8-4 lead for the Barbers in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is taken a little bit low and outside. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two again is chopped foul, a little bit out in front of it still. Two pitch to Jonah Hergert is swung on, fouled straight back. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the 2-2 is low and in the dirt, gets through the legs of the catcher Hassoun, and it's 9-4 as Christensen will score on a pass ball. And the count is full to Jonah Hergert. 3-2 to Hergert is swung on, and that's going to be grounded to second. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. I'll bring up number 8, second baseman from Hillsboro, Luke Calvert. Oregon State still hitting in the bottom of the 6th, a 2-1 lead over New Mexico State. Pitch is check swing, called strike on the outer half, 0-1. The 0-1 from Brenneman is taken for ball 1 ball and 1 strike. New Mexico State advanced to the Corvallis Regional despite a losing record of 24-32 because the two teams ahead of them were ruled ineligible because it was their first year in Division I baseball. Dixie State of Utah and one other team who escapes me right now. That pitch is fouled straight back into the top of the backstop. 2-2. Dixie State of Utah. The 2-2 to Calvert is swung on, grounded to short, got caught up in the grass for a moment. Throw to first is in time, though, and that'll do it for the 4th inning. After 4 innings, Barbers pick up 2 more runs and now have a 9-4 lead, their largest of the game at 5 runs. We'll take a 60-second break and be back after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
North Plains Chamber of Commerce invites you to Tenante's Pizza and Subs. Try one of the many specialty pizzas like the Mama Supremo or a delicious torpedo sub sandwich. Mention Westside Greatest Hits and save 10% off your order. Tenante's Pizza and Subs at the corner of Glencoe and Pacific in North Plains. Open 11 to 8:30 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 3 to 8 for carry-out and delivery. Visit their website, Tenante'sPizzaAndSubs.com, or call 503-647-5761.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for Withnell, number 7 catcher Will Hassoun. New right fielder for the Barbers from Banks, number 9, Riley Harbaugh. First pitch from Wolf is taken high for ball 1. One-0 pitch is fouled off, 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-4 Barbers with leading off the 5th inning, not leadoff hitter, number 7, catcher Will Hassoun, the cleanup hitter. Pitch is driven to center field, and making the catch for out number 1 is Christensen in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Wyland is a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch is low in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. So where did Wyland go after he lost the DH? Because he came in as pitcher. Oh, okay. So Cole Wyland, the new left fielder, after starting as DH and then coming into pitch in relief of Grant Strother, is at the plate with a 2-1 count. Pitch is driven straight back 2-2. Top of the 5th inning. 9-4 Barbers lead, and he loses. He does not lose Wyland. Wyland was starting to head to first when it was ruled strike 2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Wolf. Now he can head to first with a pitch that misses upstairs for a leadoff walk to Cole Wyland.
Now batting, number 12, Hayden Laudette.
Batting for Withnell, number 12, first baseman Hayden Laudette. Pitch is way upstairs as Chun had to come out of his stance. Ball 1. One-zero pitch, swung on and missed off the glove of Dakota Chun. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Wolf. Taken for strike 2 to the left-handed hitter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 swung on, popped up, and making the catch just left of the bag at third in foul territory is Andy Frank for out number 1. New hitter for Withnell, number 3, Tyler Minnie. Hitting in the spot of Brody Mcmullen, listed as the left fielder. First pitch to Minnie is swung on and fouled into the glove of Chun, 0-1. Pitch misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Earlier I said Grant Forrester gave the Beavers a 2-1 lead. It was actually Garrett Forrester. Pitch is taken for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wolf looking for a payoff pitch to get out of the inning, allowing just the walk. The 1-2 is just a little bit outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is driven to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Got caught up in the wet grass for a minute, but back with the ball in quickly is the right fielder for the Barbers. Believe it's still Griffin Scott. New hitter hitting for Withnell, number 10, Avery Wilson. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the top of the 5th for Withnell. Barbers a 9-4 lead. First pitch is outside for ball 1. And making the catch is the center fielder Christensen, and over towards left, and racing to make the grab for out number 3 keeps Withnell off the board in the 5th. After 4.5, it's still the Barbers 9 and the Withnell Dodgers of Salem 4. Back after this 1-minute break from Muley's Garage Doors. Spring and summer are the best times to freshen up the look of your home. Muley's Garage Doors is here to meet your needs and give your home a facelift that brings curb appeal. Family owned and operated since 1991, Muley's Garage Doors has thrived for over 30 years by living and working in this community, supporting local teams and 4-H groups. Give Muley's a call today and see how they can freshen the look of your home. Call 503-640-6084 or find them on Facebook, CCB number 76100.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Oregon State and Arizona tied at 1 in the bottom of the 5th in an elimination game at the College Softball World Series. First pitch to Andy Frank is a called strike, 0-1. 9-5 Barbers, bottom of the 5th. Leading off the bottom of the 5th, third baseman Andy Frank. Pitch by Brenneman is bounced to the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is fouled back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two and two. And gets under the glove of the shortstop, number 11, or second baseman Chris Rogers, for a base hit for Andy Frank to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Another Andy coming to the plate, shortstop Andy Miller, top of the order from Mountainside. First pitch misses for ball 1 to Andy Miller. Pitch is driven to center field, and it's going to bounce up against the wall. No throw to third, and runners at second and third, and nobody out for the Barbers in the bottom of the 5th with a double for Andy Miller. And now both Andys are aboard at second and third. Andy Frank at third, Andy Miller at second. Batting number 22, Sean Murphy, catcher from Jesuit. Brenneman's pitch is low and outside for ball one. Actually, 1 ball and 1 strike. New Mexico State has taken a 3-2 lead over Oregon State in the top of the 7th. At first is Sean Murphy. Bases are loaded, nobody out, and Brenneman will get a mound visit. New Mexico State with a 2 RBI double to left center to take a 3-2 lead. Batting for the Barbers, number 5, third baseman Stanley Shoppy. Pitch is taken high, but ruled a strike 0-1. Bases are loaded, nobody out. The 0-1 pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, low again, 2 balls and 1 strike, a little bit outside. Pitch is popped up, and infield fly rule. Making the catch is Brenneman, out number 1. Bring up Dakota Chun, new catcher for the Barbers. 1 out, bases still loaded. Barbers a 9-4 lead with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch is taken outside for ball 1, left-handed hitter. One is low, outside, or 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Pitch is driven to center field, and play at the plate is not in time. So he did catch it. I couldn't tell if it dropped before. So scoring on a sacrifice fly. Barbers make the score 10-4 on the throw to the plate. 2 outs. At the plate, number 16, Tyler Christensen takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Oh, yeah. Score should be 10, right? Okay. Taken for a strike, 2-1. Ten to 4 Barbers lead. Bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Pitch is chopped hard to second. It gets under his glove, and the runner's gonna round third. Throw at the plate is not in time. And would have been close if he'd made the catch on the hop, but it got past him, and it was opposite the side of the runner. It's now 11-4 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, number 10, Jackson Price.
Second baseman, right? Vandy scored safe on last play. Move the other guys up on last play.
Batting number 10, Jackson Price for the second time tonight.
Oh, that's going down. That's going right field. That's fair ball.
Down the right field line. It's going to drop for a base hit. Another run will score. Christensen makes the score 11-4, and it's Jackson Price with an RBI double down the right field line. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. So it's 13? Okay. So 2 runs scored on the play. It's 13-4. And one more run here, and I think we have a game over. First pitch to Jonah Hergert is a called strike. Pitch is fouled out of play off the right side, 0-2. O2 pitch is high out of the strike zone, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Jonah Hergert is outside, 2-2. A base hit could end the game with the 10-run rule. 13-4 is the correct score. Pitch is driven to right, and making the catch is Eli Lowe for out number 3. Let the Barbers pick up a few more runs. We head to the top of the 6th. Portland Barbers 13, Withnell Dodgers 4. We'll be back after this 60-second break as we restart our sponsor lineup. Back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about updating your kitchen or bath? James Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They offer stone countertop fabrication and installation and cabinet installation services. They'll do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based locally in Washington County, they'll do jobs in most Portland metro locations. Call 503-753-9993 or email jasonbondremodeling@gmail.com. Jason Bond Remodeling, Oregon CCV number 227733.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Top of the 6th inning for Withnell, trailing 13-4. Barbers look well on their way to their first win of the season. Leading off top of the 6th, new pitcher Taylor Brenneman, number 20. First pitch misses for ball one. Pitch is driven to right, and I think that's going to get foul. Over towards the corner, 1-1. Two and one the count to Taylor Brenneman. Austin Wolf on the hill for the Barbers. Pitch is driven to right, and that's going to get down for a base hit all the way to the wall. And Brenneman is rounding first on his way to second. Headed, now he won't head to third. The throw gets back in quickly after making it all the way to the wall, and there's a leadoff double for Withnell in the top of the sixth. Pinch runner at second for the pitcher, Taylor Brenneman. Pitch is taken for strike two, 0-2 the count. Number 20, still Brenneman at second. The 0-2 from Wolf is bounced off the plate to the left-handed hitter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wolf steps off. One pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Almost hard to believe Withnell had the lead 2-0 early in this game. Pitch is driven to left, throw to first, and actually back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Left of the bat, left of the mound. Batting number 11, second baseman Chris Rogers. First pitch is driven back to the second baseman on 1 hop. Gets it to first in time for out number 2. Brenneman will advance to third on the throw. Batting number 13, Eli Lowe, the right fielder. Two outs, 9-4, 13-4 lead for the Barbers. It's been a while since it's been 9-4. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Up and off the plate that time, 2-0. The 2-0 from Wolf is outside for ball 3. And that pitch is driven off the right side, and again nearly catches a light bulb off that pole that's already been hit once tonight. 3-1 count, swung on, and I think he got a piece of it straight back, 3-2. Oregon State now in the bottom of the 7th, still trailing 3-2 despite giving up just 2 hits. Pitch from Austin Wolf is bounced to the plate. Nice job by Chun to keep it in front of him. Time called. And we are set to resume play after Barbers head coach Joe Duran has a visit with Austin Wolf. First pitch to catcher Will Hassoun for Withnell is ball 1. 13-4 in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. Runners at the corners for Withnell, taken for a called strike that time on the outer half. 1-1.
Are you guys with the Barbers?
Yeah. The 3 of us, or actually all of us are. Yeah.
The 1-1 is outside for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and grounded back up the middle. Shortstop touches second for out number 3, and that will do it for Withnell in the top of the 6th. Barbers, I believe, need just 1 run to put this game to bed. 10-run rule should be in effect here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back in 60 seconds after this from Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back on Westside Mobile Media, proud to broadcast high school athletics on the West Side. Tonight it's the 2022 Portland Barbers versus the Withnell Dodgers, American Legion Baseball, game number 2. For the Barbers. They lost 8-4 on Wednesday, and it looks like thought maybe we had a new pitcher for a moment for Withnell, but Brenneman will stay in for the 6th, which hopefully will be the final inning for the game. The rain has let up, but it's still pretty cold up here. 13-4 as we start the bottom of the 6th. New right fielder Riley Harbaugh for the Braves at the plate in his first and what probably should be his only at bat. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Oregon State has come back to tie it at 3 in the bottom of the 7th. Garrett Forrester with his second RBI of the game on a single to left. Pitch is fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Riley Harbaugh. One from Brenneman is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch taken low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started way up high out of the strike zone and plummeted as it got near the plate, but was well outside. 2-2. Pitch is taken a little bit high. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now Oregon State has taken the lead 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th on a wild pitch. Pitch is driven to right this time. Nearly gets another light pole, but it's going to get over the fence along the right side. Count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three 2 to Harbaugh is swung on and missed for strike 3. Out number 1 for the Barbers in the bottom of the 6th. Batting number 33, new third baseman Andy Frank. First pitch is a called strike 0-1. The 1-1 to Andy Frank. Swung on and missed, strike 2. And that'll do it for Andy Frank. Strike 3 for out number 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order, number 4, shortstop Andy Miller batting with 2 outs. First pitch misses for ball 1. 13-4 Barbers in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs. Two and 0 the count. Pitch is swung and fouled, just getting a piece of it straight back. 2-1. Two-one pitch to Andy Miller, taken upstairs. 3-1. Three-one pitch is upstairs for ball 4, and Andy Miller will get aboard on a 2-out walk in the bottom of the 6th. Catcher number 22, Sean Murphy, batting for the Barbers, left-handed hitter, or started at catcher. New catcher is number 19, actually, Dakota Chun. Pitches pop straight back out of play. The 1-1 to Sean Murphy. Runner at first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, 13-4 lead. Outside for ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. Oregon State softball trailing 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th to Arizona. Pitch to Sean Murphy, 2-2. Pitch is chopped back to first. Touching the bag for out number 3, and we will head to the 7th. But Withnell still a long ways from sending this one to extras or even to the bottom of the 7th. Need to get 9 runs to head to the bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher for the Barbers will be number 10, Jackson Price. Jackson Price. Getting ready to head to the top of the 7th. Barbers a 13-4 lead. They'll improve to 1-1. Withnell will lose their 3rd game of the season. Withnell with losses to Mountain Time and the Beaverton Sockeyes already. Connor Werner coming in to play left field for the Barbers. Pitch some in the loss to Northwest Diamond Sports through the middle innings. Leading off the 7th for Withnell, number 18, Cole Wyland. Burned as DH, replacing starter Grant Strother, who left early in the game, late in the 2nd inning due to a line drive off his stomach. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 is low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch is taken for strike 2. One-two pitch is swung on and getting a piece of it off the glove of new catcher Andy Frank. Dakota Chun is now at 3rd. Price holds the glove up high in front of his face and fires over the head of Wyland, 2-2. 2-2 pitch, swung on, popped straight back out of play over on the Wagon Way. Two, swung on and missed. Strike three for out number one. Batting for Withnell for the first time tonight, number 15, Brody Mcmullen. Pitch taken for strike one. 0-1 pitch, low out of the strike zone, but golfs at it and knocks it foul into the bottom of the fence. Just beyond the right side of the backstop. 0-2. Pitch from Price, swung on and just getting a piece of it to keep the bat alive. Count remains 0-2. Jackson Price, pitcher from Hillsboro, swung on and missed. Strike three. That's the second K of the evening and this inning for Jackson Price. Trying to retire the side on strikeouts and end the game in the top of the seventh. Check swing, unable to hold up. Strike one called to Tyler Minnie, his second at bat for Withnell. 0-1 the count. Working quickly is Price in a groove, swing and a miss. Actually, I think foul tipped into the glove of Frank. 0-2, and this may be the final pitch. Price sets now, steps off, wipes his right throwing hand on his side of his pants, and strike three called, and that's game over. Final score, Barbers with the win tonight, 13-4. Withnell took an early 2-0 lead on a hit and an error in the top of the first, but pretty much since then it's been all Barbers, 3 in the first, 3 in the second to take a 6-2 lead early, and after that it was pretty much lights out. Portland Barbers with the victory, 13-4. Solo shot tonight for Andy Miller, just right of the scoreboard in left field. That pretty much our highlight of the night, but Barbers an explosive night offensively after losing in their opener 8-4 to the Northwest Diamond Sports. Last score we had, Oregon State was up 4-3 over New Mexico State in the bottom of the seventh. Oregon State in trouble, close to being eliminated from the College World Series, down 3-1 in the top of the seventh to Arizona. Oregon losing earlier today, 8-6 to Michigan. They'll play Southeast Missouri State in the Louisville Regional tomorrow in a elimination game for the Ducks. Barbers will be in action on Sunday at the Eugene Challengers at Swede Johnson Stadium at North Eugene High School. We will not be there. We have prior family commitments, but we will be back next week with more great Portland Barbers American Legion baseball action for you. Barbers improved to 1-1 with a 13-4 win tonight over the Withnell Dodgers of Salem. I'm Trevor Beard. Thanks for following this game tonight on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll be back next week with more great Barbers baseball. Good night, and God bless.